So the reason why I preach family so much, man, is because if we understand the value of family and how important it is to protect your brother and protect your sister.
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? Then it builds more of a value of saying we're a team. Two or more people going in the same direction at one time for one purpose is a team.
And it seems like the Cardinals have that attitude this year. Everybody's going for that same direction. It seems like the camaraderie and everything this year, so far in preseason, is gelling in the right direction. And is that because you demand so much of each one of your players?
Yeah. It's not that I demand so much of my players. I demand so much of myself.
Okay.
So you are as strong as your leader.
Okay.
So if you have a weak leader, you're going to have a weak team.
Okay.
If you have a strong leader, you're going to have a strong team.
Okay.
So I have to make sure that every day that I come out there, I am the base of this organization.
Okay.
Okay, and then my team is the foundation of this organization.
All right.
And everything else around that is pretty much makes the entire home.
Now you make your team, just like the NFL, they have to dress up when they come to the game. Why is that so important?
That's the only thing that I know.
Okay.
That's when it comes to football. That's what I've learned. I learned respect. I've learned to come with class, and I'm trying to treat and put these guys in the same situation that I've been in my life.
Okay.
So therefore, I give them an opportunity to have the same thing. When we travel, we don't travel in cars. We travel on a bus.
On a bus. Okay.
One band, one sound.
One sound. That's right. Okay. Well, Coach Ray.
Yes, sir.
What have you learned from Chris since you've been over here with the Cardinals? Because he's a pretty structured guy. He said he's not demanding, but yes, he is demanding. And most of all, his players love and respect him. And when you have somebody just like Tony Dungy in the NFL, who I think Chris played for, just how you have players that love and respect you, they're willing to give it your all. Why are you willing to give it your all for Chris?
Well, me personally, Junior, I know Chris kind of on another level.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When how I met him, I came to a Sharks game.
Okay.
And I saw him put in a defense before the game to play in the game, and it was effective. And I was like, man, that's pretty cool. But I met him when we were both coaching for the Sharks over the summer.
Okay.
And I coached for a team, and I was getting ready to leave, and I was just looking for somewhere to go. And he said, well, you can always come coach for mine. He kind of just threw it out there.
Right.
But then I gave him a phone call, man, and we talked on the phone for about 2 hours about everything. It wasn't even just about football, but it was about life. And ever since that day, I mean, it's been like our relationship has grown and grown and grown and grown. I told him the other day when we was on the phone, I kind of look at him as like my big brother.
Okay.
Because that's how he treats me. If I'm messing up, he'll tell me when I'm messing up, or we'll call each other and talk to each other about this, that, and the other. When we down, he'll tell me, this, and I'll talk to him about that.
Okay.
So, I mean, I guess getting to know him as a person, I've kind of found, and I have to be honest, I'm not a person who kind of opens up to people a lot or like to, kind of connect with people, but just for some reason, and like Buck says, it ain't just by happenstance. Everything happens for a reason and purpose.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know why I met Chris or why we just cool like that or how we clicked, but it just happened, Junior. And I'm actually happy to be a part of this organization because, like anybody will tell you, it's just not football, Any time that anything goes on that has Boykins Youth Foundation, you will find the Little League Cardinals, the ladies like Miss Dawn and all the ladies, Miss Boykins, the football team, just everybody being a part of everything that goes on for BYF. So it's not just the football team; it's the whole organization. That we call family.
Buck, I did a show with the Wolverines last Friday night. And I asked one of the linebackers on the show, I said, if you know you had to make a tackle and you was going to break your leg, but by making that tackle, your team was going to win and go to the Super Bowl. He said he'll break his leg, he'll break his arm, he'll break anything. I'm asking you that same question. If you knew it was one play to get to the Super Bowl and you making that tackle and you was going to break your leg, would you still make that tackle?
I'm going to put it like this. I played all of last year.
Okay.
I found out I had bone spurs in both of my shoulders.
Okay.
I can't even lift weights. It hurts to just lift my arms like this.
Okay.
I didn't tell Coach I wasn't playing.
You went
played
out
the whole season.
That's hard.
Playing this year.
That's hard. That's a tolerance for pain too, because I don't think I could have did it. I'd been like, Coach, I can't play. So you would make that tackle, no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yes, sir.
Chris, to have a player like that on your team, do you want players like that on your team?
Hey, you know what? If I could duplicate Buck, man, I would duplicate him 52 times.
52 players like Buck on the team. I mean, what does that say about players that have that type of intensity about the game? Because every player that plays the game don't have that type of intensity.
It goes back to I'm my brother's keeper.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's a family thing. That was family words spoken to the camera.
Right.
We're letting you know how family oriented that we are over here. We're gonna go all out. You
Okay.
understand? Even when we're going through things, guess what? We're gonna be there for each other because that's what we do. We lift each other up. You know, so if he's injured, guess what? He's gonna keep playing until he comes to me and says, "Coach, I can't go anymore." But the adrenaline and the intensity that he has in his heart is planted there.
Okay. Tell me, Terry, when you got a dispute with one of your family members on your team, I mean, do you go to Chris or you try to handle it yourself first?
Try to handle it yourself, man. If you don't listen, then go to Chris.
Okay, so no matter what, you're going to try to talk the situation out and work it out because that's what family members do.
Yeah, especially if he's a young kid,
Right.
And,
That's what I'm saying. Let's go to the young buck that thinks he knows everything. You know, I'm young, I'm fast, I know it. They need me on this team. How would you deal with a situation like that?
Good question. What I do, I pull him to the side, and get that daddy talk.
Right.
The daddy talk first, but if you don't listen, if you don't pay attention to what you say,
Right.
then go to Chris.
Go to Chris last. So you make Chris your last option. You try to handle it your first.
Right.
Buck, does it ever get to a point where sometimes a player is so disrespectful to you on your team where you may have to jack him up?
Well, I've had to do that with my sons at home now.
Right.
But not on the team, man. I never experienced that, man. I try to handle people, man, in the way that I want to be handled.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I may pull them to the side, talk to guys. I had guys come to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about taking your position in life seriously.
Okay.
If somebody knows you're serious about something, then that's how they're going to handle you back.
Okay. Chris, we're going to go take a commercial real quick. We'll come back with a final set, but I'm going to ask that question to you. Have you ever had a player that you had to rough up? We'll be right back.